We really got to
What's
get an
going on,
intro.
everyone? Wow, we timed that up perfect. What's going on, everybody? What is up for another episode of the Rattler Roundup Podcast? Actually, season 2, episode 10, Orange and Green game preview.
Yes,
big
sir.
weekend. We got Easter weekend this weekend, but we also got our Orange and Green game. Most spring games are going on this time of year. This is the best part. You get to see what the young guys come in, what they developed, who was there last year, what they developed on. You get to see your first look at some of the transfers that come in, your recruits. Exciting times.
Yeah, man, we gotta get an intro for the show, man. We gotta talk to our man, Mr. Sasser, about that.
Yeah, we gotta get Sass on that.
But yeah, man, looking forward to this weekend and everything. You know, on top of it being Easter weekend, of course. So Thursday you have Holy Thursday, and then Friday you have the Orange and Green game, and then Saturday get ready, get your church clothes ready or your favorite Easter fit ready, and then Sunday's Easter Sunday. And then Easter Monday, from what I've heard, according to my Google Calendar. And then
that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing, according to Google. It is
Easter Monday. What is that for, though?
You know what? This is again. Let's see. Easter Monday meaning. Okay, so Easter Monday is the day immediately following Easter Sunday, celebrated by many Christians as a continuation of the resurrection celebration.
It's so that just means holiday. You want a day off.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
I met a dude who is a Greek Orthodox. They told me they don't celebrate their Good Fridays the week after.
Interesting.
I don't know. The Orthodox churches are a little different. I don't want to say weird, but they are different.
Interesting. See, every time y'all come here, you always learn something new. Unless, which I'm sure a lot of the church folk here already knew this, and we're just behind. Which I know, shame on us. We should have known this sooner, but it's fine. It's okay. Nevertheless, yeah. So we're gonna talk about the spring game, of course, players to watch in this one, ask a few questions tonight, and then, of course, talk about two big-time sweeps that happened in baseball and softball.
Yeah.
So also disclaimer, tonight, or not disclaimer, but also update as far as tonight goes. FAMU's softball team was not able to play their game against Troy tonight. That was canceled due to rain up in Troy. So that didn't happen today, unfortunately. But there are some good things to take away from softball as well. So without further ado, of course, let's dive right into it. As you know, spring game this weekend once again. I'll be there. I wish Ace was coming with me, but it's fine.
Boy, Ace hasn't had a weekend for himself since New Year's weekend.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's been rough out here.
Man, I'm telling you,
4 more weekends to go, and then we're free.
Dang.
5 technically. Wait. Dang. This week, next week, week after. How many weeks? 4 weeks in April?
I just know 5. We have a month of April starting tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, that's April. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 weeks. Unfortunately, 5 more weekends of this hell.
But also, too, make sure if you are a Fang Exchange member, which you should be if you're watching this channel, we basically promote it every week. Head on out to the alumni tailgate. So also, powered by Fang Exchange members are welcome. I will be there, which I'm sure, Ashley, Tashay, Brian, Kelvin, our man Fifth Quarter FAMU, everybody will be there. I'm sure Troy will be there as well, too. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, meeting everybody, and being there, having a good time. I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't play any spades, but I'll probably have a nice little adult beverage if it's being supplied and some food. I'll be on my best behavior.
I'm so sure you will. You're a good boy when you have to be.
I mean, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm actually excited. So I'm gonna get out of here Friday morning and try to get up there in time for it and everything. But as you know, the reason for the season, of course, everything points to the game. So I pose this right here. So, you see the returning players, of course. So, and I know one name is missing off of here, and that's Justice Cross. But, Jamal Haley comes back, Kanari Wilcher, Ace Cobb, Armand Burris, Moses White, who went to your high school, Hillsboro, Justin Bostic, who is related to the other Bostic brother. I think it's either brother or some type of relative. He's related to Bostic, who played at Florida. So the guy who smacked Teddy Bridgewater in the Sugar Bowl and knocked his helmet off, he's related to that guy.
I want to say it's Darius Bostic, but I don't think that's it. That actually might be somebody I went to school.
Oh no, John Bostic, that's his name.
John Bostic. All right, yeah.
But also, James Gardner's coming back, Antonio Camon's coming back. So let me ask you this right here. Which returning player do you expect to have the biggest impact Friday night?
I want to see Ace Cog show out. I really do.
Yeah.
You got a lot of upside. I want to see him do something, but other than that, not really like notably people. Probably either him or Burris, but I'll take Cobb just because of the Ace part. But also he had moments last year where he was all together, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I understand you. I feel you. Yeah, for me, I feel like everybody's safe choice is going to be, Jamal Haley or Amon Burris. You already said Ace Cobb, so I'm going to honestly just throw it out there. Kanari Wilcher is one guy that I'm looking at to have that is returning to have an impact Friday night. Just, looking at it, I don't feel like and it's not his fault, I don't feel like his ability was really tapped into last season. Not like it could have been.
Last season also had more than one issue of why a receiver couldn't get a ball.
Oh, wait till I tell you about that once we get off of here tonight.
Ooh, trauma. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. It's like how like 60 Minutes, like people just tell all their stories and stuff.
They're dirty secrets, but they don't want you to do anything about it. Like, if you know all this stuff, why aren't you doing something about it? Kind of like
Ace, I'll tell you about it.
What's up from Kev from Tally? How you been?
What's up, Kev from Tally? Hope your Tuesday evening's going well. But yeah, Kanari Wilcher is one guy I'm looking forward to seeing have a bigger impact. I hope to see him, involved to a greater capacity in this offense this year, which I think he will. He's Quinn, he's going to want to get the ball to his playmakers. So you have a blend of what was left over from last season plus what you're bringing in. So, and then plus you have one game of film against your guys and against your scheme that you can look at these guys and kind of build off of with. But now let me ask you the other one, Ace. Which new addition do you expect to see stand out Friday night?
I have high expectations for Isaiah Knowles, but I feel like everybody's saying him. So out of everybody else, I expect good things to come from the Albany State guys coming with Coach Gray, but I kind of want to see what Mike Peterson got. Generally Florida recruits speed, so
yeah,
kind of hope. It's not a Jacob Copeland type situation, but a different type of Florida transfer situation where he actually shows out with the opportunity.
Yeah. Now he's very shifty and elusive when it comes to his route running. So, it's something that I look forward to seeing. I hope there's a depth chart presented to everybody as they walk into the stadium. That's one thing I hope to see.
That is needed. Just like a little piece of paper.
Yeah. Like something. Oh yeah, it should look. I think it's going to look a lot better. I think you're going to see a much more disciplined and organized team this year. Yes, in a big way. You're going to see a coaching staff, I think, that's working together as a collective unit. I think you're going to see a lot more attention to detail. Hell, Ron Dugans has coached wide receivers at the highest level from now granted, everybody's opinion is their opinion because of, who did he develop or who did he send to the league and stuff like that. But, you got to think about it. when you're around a guy like Braxton Berrios, whether you've recruited Keon Coleman or not, like you know what NFL talent looks like. So he's going to demand it out of those guys in that wide receiver room.
I think you're going to see who rises from the cream of the crop because you got a lot of guys this year.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully somebody can separate to be your X and then, be a guy Knowles can rely upon on big moments.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this team is going to start more ground and pound until everybody gets chemistry with each other.
Yeah. I would say so.
I think you're going to see Jamari Haley a lot. Big role, and Chase Gillespie.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see how those two work together. I want to see how does he work into the fold? Because I know Bo Somerset's also back too. So like, how do you go about spreading the wealth in that running back room? Plus, not to mention, I mean, Jamal Haley's another guy that I think you can get him involved in some passing situations. I kind of, I'm going to make a Saints reference here. Jamal Haley's a guy that I think you can actually utilize in an Alvin Kamara type role.
A gadget? Yeah, I can see it. Not gadget per se, but like receiving back.
Wasn't sure about their QB or running back coach's choice. Defensive staff. Yeah.
Yeah, the defensive staff, hopefully they make a lot of improvements. Like that's like the biggest priority for the team. Because like they were not having big issues scoring points, but man, defensively, last 2 years, and you hired a defensive-minded head coach, and your defense was the biggest problem on the team both years. Like, you kind of need that to be much, much better. So
let's not forget recruited 4,000 defensive backs.
Now, that's a big number.
Yeah. I'm just talking about last year, but yeah. So I do expect improvement in that department. Attention to detail, because you do bring in Ryan Lewis on defense. You have Elijah Haggard, who's your interior defensive line coach. And as well too, not to mention he won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs and then played for the Dolphins as a defensive back. And then also, my bad. That's Sam Madison, your defensive pass game coordinator. Won Super Bowl 49. No, 40. Wait, geez, is that 49? 54, my bad. Super Bowl 54 with the Chiefs. And then he also won, I think, that last Super Bowl 42 with the Giants. That last one where they upset the Patriots.
Sounds about right.
Yep. So, yeah, so Chris Cash is actually handling the safeties and the nickels. So yeah, some people are gonna say, well, what's the difference? Yeah, there is a difference.
Yeah.
There is a huge difference.
Playing the middle of the field and having the sideline as your help. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, though, these guys communicate. They get communication down fast. Sometimes you always see them, like, not on FAMU exclusively. This is what every new team with, like, new defensive scheme. The communication is always not on point at the start, especially with the safety. So hopefully they get it down early. But I don't expect too much communication for the spring game yet, because that's not like the actual teams together. So
yeah,
in practice,
it's interesting. We talk so much. Yeah, it's interesting. We talk so much about defense being ahead of the offense at this point, but again, communication is both ways. So it's like this is. I think they just had practice. What, like 12 this week or something? Not 12. Like it's been over 10 practices at this point. I know that much, but it's like by now you would think like communication on defense would be down packed and 100% for certain. But again, these are new coaches. These are some of these are new players into a new system. Some of them aren't. Some of them are coming over from Albany State and they knew the previous system and here and there. So I mean, hey, there might be a little bit of miscommunication, relapses here and there. You never know. Offense is going to be going through the same thing, so we'll see what we get. So it should make for a good product. I'm just excited for it, man.
I think the game you're gonna see this year is gonna be so much better than the one you saw last year.
Yeah.
Just from fundamentals to just like not even splash, but just pure fundamental wise, technique wise, everything I think is gonna be so much cleaner and better.
Yeah. I want to see the speed actually on display. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see actual legit speed put on display. Get guys in open space, and then let's see what we can make of it. Honestly, but with that, I guess we can shift on over to baseball.
Good old balls of bases.
Oh, wait till you see what I brought out.
Bring out the brooms. That's what we want to see. What we like
You
to
know
see.
it.
Bring it out.
We gotta think of a name for my guy right here with the broom.
I'm trying to think of who's a famous janitor with the broom.
A famous janitor. I mean, there was that dude from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah, but we need a name though. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, we gotta think of a name. We'll think of one
Damn.
eventually.
I'll just say Stanley the Sweeper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was saying that to myself earlier, but I was like, I don't know if that would stick.
We're calling him Stan the Sweeper.
Yeah,
Sweeping
there we go.
Stan.
Yeah, Sweeping
Done.
Stan. So yeah, Sweeping Stan came out and did his duty with his broom and his insect repellent against Alabama State. And you saw that they took 3 games. They took all 3 games against them.
All by blowouts.
Mm-hmm. Dominance display. You love to see it. Came in handy in a big way. And I think I'm not sure if these are on the road or not, but nevertheless, we love to see it. Good job by the pitching staff. 4 over the course of 3 games.
And you know what's funny? Last week we were talking about they were giving up too many runs, and we were talking about the pitching needs to lock in. What do you know?
Hey, look, it's funny. Maybe Coach Shoup tapped into one of his old Seminole players, and Kevin Cash.
The Rays need to learn how to remember how to pitch, man. I saw like the Rays, they can't close. Their closers are terrible this year.
I need to see, did they win today?
I don't know, but they haven't been great yet to start.
I know they won. Oh, wait, no, they're losing right now 2-5. Sheesh.
Yeah, they have not been good to start the year. Pitching is not what it normally is for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the closers can't close for squat.
Well, hopefully this season's young. We'll see what happens.
I don't have much expectations for this team. This team would have had the best infield if somebody didn't decide to be, stupid. But whatever at this point. It is what it is.
Also, too, so you have baseball again this week. I believe they are on the road. I believe they are on the road. They'll play Prairie View in Prairie View, Texas. I know online it doesn't say the times, but according to SWAC TV, these are the times, and these are all Eastern time based. So
yeah,
April 2nd and April 3rd, both 4 p.m. first pitches. April 4th, a 2 p.m. first pitch. All of these in Prairie View. Again. Say again?
I think we see Stan again.
Ooh. Actually, hold on, wait. Okay, so now I got to pull up Prairie View's record, see what they look like as far as baseball. Let's see.
Call it a baseball. Gut feeling. I think we see Stan again.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Stan again as well. Ooh. Okay, so
Prairie View is. I know they're not that great.
The Prairie View's 6-20. They're 2-7 in the conference.
Yeah, Stan coming back.
Yeah, can't wait to see Stan. I hope that holds true.
Stan the man.
FAMU's currently 7-2 in the conference. Yeah, I think bring the broom back out. And so also too, and you know what's funny? Stan came out for softball as well.
Nah, this is Sal. This is Sal
Oh,
the sweeper. Sweeper Sal.
oh, that's even better. So Stan and Sal. So yeah, Sal the sweeper came out, and wouldn't you know,
I love it upside down.
ooh, Sal did an even better job. You know, 9-1, 8-2, 6-3.
See, Stan is just a good old sweeper, you know. Sal, on the other hand, Sal can discipline you and put a belt.
Yeah, and it'll turn you upside down.
Sal's that old auntie you don't mess with.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Coach Beal and these girls, man. Again, these are also spoiler alert Rattlers of the week
Back
right
to
here.
back.
Yeah, back to back weeks. Dude, they're putting belt to ass. They've been doing a good job. It's funny too because everybody kept saying, "Oh, softball is going to run through Daytona." Yeah, Sal, Coach Beal, and the ladies, they had something to say about that. And not to mention, they went
Stan
down
and
to
Sal,
Daytona.
the Deadwood couple right now.
Wait, what'd you say?
They's the Deadwood couple right now. You don't mess with them.
Yeah. Oh,
They moving like Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know.
dude, they went down to Daytona.
Gang banners. Yeah, gangbangers. That's what it is. They come in and they just pulled up the joint. They disguise as janitors. They come in, hold up the place, give them belt, come out with their stuff, and they got on about the business.
That sounds like that movie Set It Off that Queen Latifah was in.
May or may not be the initial.
But
I'm on a roll with this today. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so nevertheless, so yeah, they do have a 3-game series against Alabama A&M in Tallahassee, actually. So doubleheader the same day as the spring game on Friday. So they play Alabama A&M first pitch for April 2nd on Thursday. Is that a Thursday? Let me double check. Yeah, Thursday. First pitch is at 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. My bad. 6 p.m. and then doubleheader. First pitch is at 3 p.m. for the first game, and then at 6 p.m. for the second game. So as that second game starts, the spring game will have started. So yeah, it's a lot to do. You got a lot to do. If you're not able to make it to spring game, go to the softball game or vice versa. So I was kind of hoping that the first game would have been like in the morning or something, because then I probably would have went.
On the 3rd? Yeah, the 3 to 6. Because what time is the orange and green game? It's like, what, 7?
So 6 p.m. But
so they have the baseball game is in Alabama.
No. This one's in Tallahassee.
You have the Come on now, man. You setting me up.
My bad. I'm sorry about that. But yes, this one will be in Tallahassee, and then this set of games will be in Prairie View, Texas.
Okay, so you have them mixed up.
You know what? Yes, essentially. I will swallow the blame for that. Yes, these games are in Texas. These games are in Tallahassee.
But man, having both of those games at the same time is gonna be brutal.
I mean, the Sun should be not as horrible for the second.
No, again, that kind of brutal. I mean, like just in general, people had to pick which one they want to go to.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if it were me personally, and if I
also
wasn't,
traffic,
which I'm hoping it's not as horrible, just get in one place and just stay there. In my opinion, if it were up to me, if I wasn't going to the Fan Exchange tailgate, I would go to the Alabama A&M game, the first pitch at 3, and after that, make my way over to Bragg. Yeah. Get a full day of being outside, full day of sports, get bang for your buck double that way. That's what I would
Is it
do.
like Friday? No. Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
you're
lot
pulling
to
what
do on
time?
Friday.
Yeah. What time are you getting into Tallahassee?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Probably wake up, walk my dog, and then leave straight from there. So we're probably talking
6.
maybe. Oh no, God, no, not 6. Like we're probably talking like maybe like I'll probably get there 11 a.m., 12 p.m.
Yeah, that's about right. And then you get lunch, do what you gotta do, get yourself set in, tailgate.
Yep.
And you fit the games.
Go chill out and enjoy myself. But again, hopefully there's some good adult beverages that Thing Exchange will be providing.
They tell them you've made it very clear you're paying for this. You're contributing to this. You need to make sure you get your money invested.
I mean, hey, look, you never know. They might roll out with
RMR.
that. They might roll out with that Thing Exchange vodka that they've got.
Oh damn!
Never know. If they do, I guess we'll just be having Moscow Mules.
Can never go wrong with that. That's like so kind of. I don't want to say it's easy to make, but it's pretty easy to make.
It's pretty easy to make, dude. So
all you need is fresh ginger, mint, and ice, and a good carbonated ginger beer, and some vodka. Don't ask me how I know that.
Oh, dude, it's okay. I know that.
And then, my drink is like 4 different fruit juices and 4 shots of alcohol in it, 5 shots mixed in.
I think it's a good thing you're not coming this weekend. Because we wouldn't even make it.
Yeah, but it's like the entire martini shaker. I just pour everything in it.
Again, I think it's a good thing you're not coming this weekend. Because I don't know if we would even make it. Passed out in the car.
Nah, that's not. It doesn't hit like that. We're good.
4 different.
No, not
things?
4. It's 4 different juices and 4 shots of the same. It's not mixed. It's all different. It's kind of sometimes. I'll just sit there and yap nonsense. It's pretty chill otherwise.
Now, you know what? You might need to come to homecoming. We might even need to wait till classic. Like we might need to just get you to come to homecoming.
Nah, I'm good. I just do that at home. I don't do that out. Home is right there. My bed right there. I can walk to my bed.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I need to see Ace Live in action cutting up. That's what I need to see. Oh boy. But yeah, folks, I think that's gonna do it for us. Good 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Get 30 minutes,
Yeah. I mean, again, I know we didn't have much for you this week, so we did our best to try to, cover what we can this week. Again, Rattler of the week this week is definitely, FAMU softball, of course.
Giving old. On Sally. Not on Sally. Granny Sal. Yeah, on Sal. On Sal, gave some good old belt.
You know it. And I think
and then Stand the Sweeper's coming back.
Oh, for sure. Actually, you know what? Let's see if Sal will be back too.
She got Alabama A&M. We never know.
You know what? Let's see. Let's just see. Let's see teams, and then
I say there's a chance, but I say it's like 60% chance.
I think they're both going to be back. They're both going to. I think
I give it a solid 90 for Stan being back, and I give it a solid like 60 to 80% chance you're going to see Sal back.
So Alabama,
but I think most likely it's like 90.
Alabama A&M 16-19 and 3-8 in the conference. Wow,
yeah.
FAMU's women's team is
They only got like 6 losses.
19-14, 10-2 in the conference. They're 3-1 at home, and their only loss at home came against Marshall by 1 run. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think
I think Sal could come back, but I wouldn't be shocked if Alabama A&M somehow wins a fluke one.
It could happen.
Like it could happen on the last game when the FAMU football game's going on too. Distractions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could happen. You never know. Every now and again, a blind squirrel finds a nut. So there it is. Yep. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us this evening. 30 minutes. Perfect. We hope you've enjoyed.
Overall, 30 minutes all the time.
We should shoot for that. I think it's possible. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, I'll be there Friday. So by all means, if you're going to the Thing Exchange tailgate / meet and greet, then, come say what's up. I will be there. But until then, y'all stay safe, stay blessed. We will see you next Tuesday.